If you love old Hollywood movies like me, you've definitely heard of Joan Crawford. Now, she's had a long-spanning career all the way from 1920s flapper girl to 1960s horror queen, and she's always been very good at adapting to the changing times. However, I want to talk about one of her less successful, at least to her mind, performances as Sadie Thompson in the 1932 pre-Hays Code film Rain. Now, the movie is based on a 1922 play starring Gene Eagles, which in turn is based on a 1921 short, and there's also a 1928 silent film version with Gloria Swanson in the role. The reason I want to talk about this is because, unlike Joan, I happen to really love her performance in the film. The movie is directed by Louis Milestone and starring, again, Joan Crawford as Sadie Thompson, let's call it a working girl, and I think you know what I mean. Now, she comes into contact with Walter Huston's character, Alfred Davidson, who is a missionary who wants Sadie to change her ways. He wants her to pay for her perceived sins, and he claims that he wants to save her soul. But when she declines his offer to help, his true colors really start to come to light. And he has the governor order her back to San Francisco, where she's wanted for a crime for which she claims she was framed. Now, Joan Crawford famously did not like her performance in the movie. She thought that both Gene Eagles and Gloria Swanson did a much better interpretation of their characters. However, I believe that they were probably great. I'm not going to say they weren't. But I think Joan Crawford was way too hard on herself, because I think she was really, really powerful in this film. And she really moved me a lot. She has this monologue that she delivers to Alfred Davidson, the missionary, that is so powerful and so gut-wrenching. And you can really feel her pain and her conflicted emotions, and I don't know, it just gets to me every single time I watch it. So unlike Joan, I happen to love her performance in it, and I think it's a really good film, and I would recommend it. I'm sorry, it's just every time I think about it, I would recommend it to anyone who is interested in pre-Hays Code films or who is a fan of Joan Crawford but just haven't watched the film yet.